What's up, Flynn fam? Have you ever seen someone struggling and wished you could just do something nice for them? Well, guess what? You can. In this video, we're going to explore the power of small gestures and how random acts of kindness can truly brighten someone's day. So without waiting any longer, let's begin. This pregnant waitress was struggling financially. She was working hard to support herself and her unborn child, but it was difficult. These kind man made her day. They decided to give her $1,300 as a tip. The waitress was overwhelmed with emotion. She had never received such a large tip before. She knew that the money would make a big difference in her life. She burst into tears of joy and hugged the customers. Rex, the hard-working, explosive-sniffing dog at Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport, had his last day of work. To celebrate his retirement, his handler and friends threw him a party. They showered him with his favorite toys, tennis balls. Rex must have been so happy chasing after them all. Happy retirement, Rex. You deserve all the tennis balls in the world. This man was afraid of escalators and was struggling to get on it. People were passing by, but no one helped him. He waited for so long, struggling alone. Thankfully, a kind girl saw him struggling. She decided to help him. She holds his hand and helps him get on escalator. On a bitterly cold winter day, a man witnessed a harrowing sight, a dog struggling to stay afloat in a frozen lake. Without a moment's hesitation, he jumped into the icy water. The man struggled against the frigid water, his muscles aching with every stroke. But he refused to give up. He knew that the dog's life depended on him. The dog's eyes widened in joy as he saw the man approaching to help him. The man finally reached near the dog, and he gently pulled the dog towards safety. This tiny doorkeeper with a big smile holds the gate for an elderly man carrying groceries. Her small act of kindness brightens their day. This man who was skating on a frozen lake, he suddenly noticed a man stuck under the ice. Without hesitation, he rushed to the spot and started digging the ice to rescue him. After a few minutes of hard work, he finally managed to pull the man out of the freezing water. The rescued man was grateful and thanked him for saving his life. Now, they have become best of friends and started meeting up regularly. It's amazing how one act of kindness can lead to a beautiful friendship. This man was out riding his bike and was going between two vehicles. He didn't see a man who was coming from the sidewalk, but luckily, the bus driver saw the man and signaled him to stop. He stopped just in time and appreciated the bus driver by giving him the fist bump. It was such a cool moment. One rainy day, this man saw a woman struggling to cross the street. She didn't have an umbrella and was getting soaked. He knew he had to help her. He approached her and offered his umbrella to shield her from the rain. Together, they crossed the street safely. A man in a wheelchair was trying to cross the street. As he was crossing, this biker came. The man tried to turn back but ended up falling. But then, something amazing happened. The biker quickly got off his bike and lifted the man back into his wheelchair. He made sure he was okay and he safely crossed the street. This driver was transporting hundreds of fish when suddenly they fell onto the road. It was a bad day for him, but what happened next was unexpected. Many people passing by stopped to help him put the fish back into the vehicle. It was such a beautiful act of kindness. This little girl was feeding a cow, and the way she interacted with the animal was simply beautiful. This little girl saw an old man and noticed that he was thirsty. Without hesitation, she placed her water bottle in his mouth and helped him in drinking. Can you imagine how much that simple act of kindness meant to that man? A truck fell into a ditch, and what happened next was truly amazing. Hundreds of men gathered to help pull the truck out. It's incredible how people come together during times of need. As we all know, King's Guard are meant to stay still and not move for anyone or anything. But this guard chose to break that rule for a kid who was mentally challenged. Sometimes, rules are meant to be broken for the sake of kindness. This little kid who was diagnosed with cancer. His dying wish was to meet some bikers. His family and friends posted about it on social media, hoping for 10 to 15 bikers to show up. But what happened next was truly amazing. Almost 20,000 bikers showed up. Can you believe it? It's heartwarming to see so many strangers come together to make a little boy's wish come true. This baby raccoon fell into a swimming pool and was struggling to go out. Luckily, the owner saw him and quickly took him out of the pool.
Poor baby, he's scared to death.
This kind lady saw a dog struggling in the cold weather and decided to take action. She noticed the poor dog shivering and knew she had to do something to help. So, she went to the store and bought a warm blanket for the dog. It's amazing how one small act of kindness can have such a big impact. This business driver who did something really kind. He noticed a kid playing basketball all by himself and decided to make his day. He went over and played basketball with the kid for a while, and the kid was so happy to have a partner. In a while, the bus driver left and promised to play again. As we come to the end of this video, I hope you're feeling inspired to go out and spread some kindness in your own way. Remember, even the smallest act of kindness can make a big impact on someone's day. Whether it's holding the door open for a stranger, complimenting a coworker, or simply smiling at someone passing by, these small gestures can truly brighten someone's day. If you like what you see here today, give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, share it with your friends. And if you want to see more of me, which I know you do, hit that subscribe button